Funding for this.
Okay, hope everybody's having a good time out there. I have decided to show something I've never done before, and I made my very first metal detecting relic display. Some of you know that I have been metal detecting for the last 3 or 4 years. I've done 1 or 2 videos on it, and this is the first one where I show off some more or less some of my finds here. These are all finds that I found on one property in Oregon. It's been split into 2 or 3 properties now. This is an old print tray. I won't be able to see it here. It says Hamilton right there. I thought this was a nice print tray, and I found out that it was chopped off on the end there. It's missing another section there. It was cut in half or something. And there was no price on it at Goodwill, and they wanted $20 for that. That was before I knew that the end was chopped off. So I threw this off to the side thinking somebody might buy it, and just sat there. And so I just decided to put my metal detecting relics in it. So we'll go through these and see what we have here. So on the first corner here, we have some old, I think, musket balls and fired musket balls and some other ammunition there, piece of pottery there, glazed on the other side here. But maybe that's a pistol ball, I'm not sure right there, and the musket ball perhaps. This looks like it's a fire, this is lead mostly in there. There's a lipstick case that was dug from a trash pit that we found while metal detecting. Some more ammo and I think some lipstick cases, some buckles, a key and a piece of a key. There's an old Great Seal button. There's another ball button of some kind, I'm not sure. I have more stuff. You won't be able to see the window glass there. It's got some sort of designs on it, patterned. There's like a brass ball-ended thing for like a curtain rod or something, I'm not sure. And then there's a super heavy, and then there's like a, I don't know what they call a hem weight or something, or a dress weight. And that I think is an iron piece of a stove, the centerpiece to a stove. And then this screwdriver handle looking thing is a Model T valve stem cover or something like that. I'm not sure what that thing with the 2 holes is in it. And there's something with 3 holes in it, that's kind of neat. Some handles and some colorful pottery. And then we have some stuff with markings on it. I think it says a Sebring pottery company. And then there's a bunch of these porcelain, or these glass lids from mason jars. And buckles and brackets and pieces of glass with color on it. And bottles with lettering on it. And old knobs here. Some other case there. This kind of weird lead knob or whatever that is. Piece of leather with a copper rivet. I believe that's copper. And I'll talk about leather in a minute here. All kinds of little bits and bobs. There's a few things here, like back to this way. There's a little wagon there, military wagon. That's something I lost when I was a kid, and I found lots and lots of that stuff. But I just put all the ancient, 1920s, 1800s relics in here. That's part of a spark plug there, old Champion spark plug. There's another valve stem cover. Some wire from a fence. Some more pottery. That is, I think, is a piece of petrified wood I found digging, and some metal and a spoon bowl. I'm not sure what that is, and I believe these 2 things in the center here are parasol or umbrella grommets or whatever. And then I found lots and lots of copper and brass rivets from horse tack. I think that's what that was from. Porcelain handle, something that says Homer Laughlin there. I think that's a clasp at the end of a bag or something. This might have been part of a hanger. I'm not sure. There was a piece of wood in the middle of that that was still good. Some more colorful pieces of stuff that I found. When I first saw all these nails, those are the nails that only survived. Most of them rotted away and broke into a zillion pieces. There's a piece of brass there, probably from a handle drawer or something, I'm not sure. Piece of glass with a flower on it. And here's a dog tag from 1965. That's one of the newer things in this case here. This little compact case had like a glass bead in it, and that's all I found in there. No, I did not find any old money. Here's some Asian pottery there, some Japanese characters on there. Let's see, there's a threaded rod. I think that's for like a valve stem for a tire. I'm not really sure what that was. And there's an old threaded bolt there. Some other stuff. I'm not sure what that thing right there in the center is. This thing right here. It's got holes in it. At first I thought it was a number for an old house number. It's been breaking off into pieces, so that's about what I can show you there. More leather from shoes. And that's not a bullet, that's actually the end of a sprayer. I found several sprayer tips there. Those are brass, and end of a buckle or something. And That might have been something I dropped many years ago, I'm not sure. And some more leather with some brass stuff on it. But look at all these shoes. A box full of broken shoes. Gross, dusty shoes. We found so many shoes, the neighbor and I. There's heels with nails in it. And these are all the relics that didn't make it into the display. They just didn't fit. They were too big, too junky. Some sort of lid thing here. I don't know what that is. Really amazing horseshoe. Very, very worn out horseshoe. Super, super worn. There was a tree root growing around that, and that was totally bags and bags and bags of glass. A sheet of copper or brass or something there. I'm not sure what that is. Huge nails. That's not the biggest nail I found. I found ones 3 times that size. Knobs from old faucets. Bottoms of this might be an old, I don't know, Old Spice jar. I'm not really sure. It's got like 3 ships or something, or a ship with 3 sails on it, if anybody knows what that is. Pieces of old salt glaze stoneware. Just amazing. More lids. I found one of these. It was worth like 20 bucks, and it wasn't even busted. I don't have that in here. There's a rock that's been very, very hollowed out, very smoothed out rock. I don't know what that was, but piece of brass, more porcelain. Really screwed up zinc faucet or whatever that was. I'm not sure. Totally ruined faucet. You can see from there that was a faucet. And all kinds of... This had a big square nail bent through it, so square nails galore, and these date back to the 1800s. Porcelain insulators, pieces of plates. I mean, here's a pedal off of a car or a tractor. We're not really sure what that came off of, but it's falling to pieces. I have not preserved any of that stuff with electrolysis. Here's an old butter knife. In fact, I have a complete butter knife somewhere in here. Really neat one. It's actually in pretty good condition. Found that in the backyard. Most of the relics are found elsewhere because the house is from the 50s and it was all pushed around a small horseshoe there. Buckles. I mean, in Oregon, you're not going to find a whole lot of stuff. But again, a lot of this stuff dates to the 20s or the 1800s. Here's a tool handle of some kind. Some of the stuff I found buried underneath our gravel driveway at my dad's place. There's a chain there. I mean, just... Oh, here we go. I'll show you this last year. This is cool. I mean, it's not valuable or anything, but that's what I cleaned up there. I'm not sure what the markings might have been on there, this old butter knife, but it survived more or less. Found that by an oak tree. And I found lots and lots of Hot Wheels, things with rivets sticking out of it. Who knows what that is? Just on and on. This is a really amazing nail or spike here. It's all square nail, probably handmade, everything. Somewhere in here was a lead tag for the railroad. I think that's a railroad lead tag right there, if I'm not mistaken. I think it says SP on it, and some numbers. SPC, I'm not sure what that was. Maybe it's a tag for phone lines or something, but that's really pretty cool. So let me know if you know what any of this stuff is. Sorry the light is kind of fading it a little bit here. But really cool stuff. There's an exploded pocket knife. I don't know if I showed that. That's toast. And I did find a few coins. They're just not in here. They're from like the 50s. There was a 1920s Canadian penny that I found, but they were from the lady that used to live here that I think traveled around and it just dumped them. There's a key from the house, but it's too broken here to even be used. I think it will fit the matches some of the keys to the locks here, so several owners have lived here before. So anyway, that's my metal detecting relic display. Hope you enjoyed some of that, and that was fun for me to put together. I haven't put a piece of plexiglass on here when I want to do, but all the stores are hard to get to and kind of closed right now, so let me know what you think of that, and thank you for watching.